Welcome to the 925 Reddit, not Reddit, Jesus Christ, 925 League. This is your host, your Hagate, joined by balomus and Shade.
Should guess.
Yay!
Yeah.
How's it going, everyone? Well, obviously Shrek band coming out first. Nothing too surprising there.
Yeah, we're gonna see standard bands coming out from this. We're gonna see Antimates, Bloodseeker, Storm Spirit, etc., etc. The list goes on. Well, we're gonna be in for a fun game, though. Hopefully, it's not gonna be as quote unquote generic as the other games, but let's get more variety in these picks, please. Pick Enigma, instantly hypecast.
At least with these type public games, you'll see a little bit of kind of disparity going on, hopefully.
Or pick
Sure,
generic
I think we've
characters,
got a
but
couple different flavors coming out from these
exactly.
different
Yeah.
teams.
Or at least you pick generic characters. At least put like a person that's not traditionally mid lane, like an undying mid lane. And all of a sudden, you're like, what?
Well, you won't be getting that, unfortunately,
Rip!
as it gets banned out there
Oh no!
by the entire
Who
team.
bans
First
out
pick
undying?
going. See what
They heard
SKD
you.
picks up here.
Exactly. Oh, they can read the future. Wow. I think most likely we're gonna see a since actually we're gonna SKD has been doing really decently actually as a captain as well and as a player. So whatever role he's placed in for himself or from his team, he actually fulfills that role quite well.
Will this be a Techie's first pick, though? That's what I would love to see.
Techie's first pick instantly picks Zeus. Well, you were sort of right. It wasn't Techie's, but it's someone with the T, so.
That's coming in here.
Have we actually seen a Techies make it through yet in this tournament?
Nope. Mm-mm.
That's interesting. I know it's a pretty high prioritized pick, and it's obviously not banned here, so there's still a potential of it to come out.
Yeah. We're most if we are going to see Techie's, it's probably going to be with Tusk pickup, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I would like to see more Wind Ranger play. That Wind Ranger really good. Oh, one of my favorite characters being picked up, Ancient Apparition, one of the most annoying characters to deal with. If he pushes out your wave with Ice Blast, you cannot go push down that wave at all unless you want to go initiate a fight without any healing. And Huskar, oh, that's actually Lord have we had yeah, Catterday right now. Respect ban Huskar, please. Nope, we're gonna have Huskar. It's gonna be actually. I think he sort of gets indirectly countered by the Tusk himself. He does have the initial slow that he comes out from the sigil, as well as the crit modifier from the Walrus Punch. So that's gonna be a little bit issue for Huskar.
A little bit of issue. And he also has a lockdown on the Walrus Punch there, which
Yeah,
kind of
exactly. The initial slow.
be a nice kind of closer. And really, I mean, Huskar are just worrying about when he gets that low life.
Yeah.
So we got the Witch
like,
Doctor coming out there for
yeah.
the Radiant team.
We're most likely gonna see an early pickup with the Halberd on the Tusk. He's gonna need that for the Huskar. Or a Silver Edge at least, but most likely in this type of play, it's probably going to be a Silver Edge to go disable the Berserker's Blood.
Sure. That's something I just picked up on that, showing my 3K skill here. I didn't realize that the Silver Edge had the removal of the passives until just a little bit ago. So
Exactly. Yeah, but the only issue with getting Silver Edge is most teams, if you get Silver Edge, they will completely ward up and put a bunch of sentries. So your Silver Edge is going to be, if you're going to use a Silver Edge, it's going to be you have to blink on top of the person and just pop Silver Edge directly on top of them.
sure.
Yeah. Well, plus the Witch Doctor is there as well, so they have some sort of escape mechanism with the cast bouncing in between the Tusk. So he can jump in while the cast is being thrown about, and he can separate them actually. So that's really what I really like about it. Tusk has the Ice Shards, able to go separate out the Huskar from his team if he needs to, and try to take him out before his team comes in to help him. Oh, now we actually finally have an Earthshaker being banned out instead of being picked. That's a first. There you go. Earthshaker being banned instead of picked. That Echo Slam last game though did come into a bit of a fair play there. Helped out quite a bit for both teams. And let's see what else we're going to pick here. We're going to have your next band coming out and your Captain SKD. And yep, more or less traditional. Yeah, it's going to be traditional bands more or less. I'm still waiting for the Techies ban. Indy for Techies pick. Techies would actually be not that bad against Tusk actually. No, the Huskar rather. Huskar would not be able to walk around freely without getting attacked from the mine since he has initially low base armor, so. Phantom Master being banned out, not surprising at all. Huskar maybe put in the mid row. I wouldn't be surprised. Huskar can do a decent amount in mid, but we're probably gonna have a TA most likely get picked up against a Huskar.
We still have Alina in this pool as well.
Yeah.
Well, and we're also seeing some mid band come out from the Radiant team there on the Storm Spirit. So they're thinking that maybe the Huskar is going to be safe lane.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Because if anything, they might run a tri-lane with the Huskar, and that's going to be completely brutal to deal with. You have level 1 Chilling Charge as well as Flame Spirit, and you're not have a fun time.
Yeah, that's a tough lane.
With their lineup, they're more inclined to actually go for, contest the rune. Since Chilling Touch, you don't really want to contest the rune to have a Huskar with Burning Spear and Chilling Touch.
That's true. That's a very strong level 1 lineup. Although you can't underestimate the Tusk Witch Doctor either if they get a good combination going.
Yeah. Later game, they're going to be more effective, but at level 1, they won't really be able to do much. We're not going to see Witch Doctor probably skill at Maldic level 1. So, and we have,
Darkseer offlane, nice.
yeah, offlane Darkseer. Unless they completely throw us and put Darkseer in the, the safe lane. Oh, safe lane Darkseer, let's go, boys.
She definitely doesn't need a one-on-one matchup, and
No,
balomus knows that intimately. So
exactly.
Yeah, definitely a big Darkseer fan. Glad to see that coming out. I know we've seen a couple Darkseer games throughout
I
this tournament.
think SKD is planning on drafting Tinker here. He's planning on drafting Tinker because if you have a Tinker in an offlane against the Darkseer, he completely stomps on the Darkseer. You go for the March Rocket build, there's nothing the Darkseer can really do.
they can pick up their strong safe lane carry.
Gyrocopter is most likely going to be in a tri lane with the Witch Doctor and the Tusk. This would be quite an interesting lineup though, since you have the Darkseer. So the Vacuum though is going to be quite a crucial factor in this. It's going to be good setup for the AA Blast as well as the Huskar Leap. We're going to see an early Yules pickup, might as well. Because if Huskar does leave you, if you end up Yules, you're going to Yules yourself before he jumps you, you're not going to take the initial slow, so you can safely escape. Oh lord. That's
All
going to
right,
be
so it could be a mid lane Huskar then, since we've got the anti-mage. She's obviously safe lane for the Dire team.
Yeah, they have their solo offlane, so
Yeah. Darkseer doesn't really have to worry about much, but he has to be careful about the missile though. Jar does go try to skill up missile, that's going to be a little bit of an issue. And the cast coming in as well, so Rocket Barrage cast into an Ice Shard is going to be quite rude up. Viper's going mid, alright?
Viper, yep.
Viper should do fairly decent against the Huskar since you have the initial Nether Toxin. The lower health he has, the more damage Viper does, so.
Well, and the fact they both have their kind of harass spells as well, so it should be
Yeah.
an interesting matchup in mid.
Only issue with that,
Yeah, it's
the
really
Corrosive
gonna-
Skin is magical, so when Huskar does get low and trades out Burning Spear with the Corrosive Skin,
Yeah.
he won't actually be coming out on the bottom. He'll come out on top, actually, so.
It'll definitely come down to the harass and see how that pans out in the
Uh,
early game.
Valve, please no uphill miss. Yeah, Viper's gonna have an easier time CSing though in the sense that he's gonna be able to poke at Huskar a lot more than Huskar's gonna be able to poke at him.
So they're wondering right now. So if they ban Lena, how chat's wondering how are we going to, or how is basically Radiant side going to handle Huskar?
The Huskar, all he really needs is just some sort of disable, honestly, because Huskar's main weakness is getting chain stunned, or else he's just getting like all his kit really does is if he gets the leap off, it's most likely that he's gonna get a kill. But if Huskar throws the ice shards and separates him after he gets the leap off, Huskar can't really chase. He has no chase potential besides his leap.
And to Charles's point right there comes a Lena ban. And the thing that I guess I'm worried about right now is you have a slow, very not really hard stun at all coming out from Gyrocopter, a
Exactly.
bouncing cast from Witch Doctor. You have some, I mean, you have your Walrus Punch, but you don't have a lot of lockdown and a lot of maybe burst to kind of get this Huskar when he is low.
Yeah. I think the counter to beat Huskar is most likely going to be an Oracle pickup. They have Oracle going to be able to go deal out going to be able to put Huskar under and as well as stop him from attacking him, disarming him with the purifications though. The edicts. He's going to be able to go purge Huskar. He's going to be able to not be attacked during that entire duration. So we might see that picked up. It depends on the captain, honestly. SKD might be thinking about it. Or else he's probably going to go the Tinker route, go for the laser. Because we've seen it before. You draft a Tinker, but you don't put him mid, you put him in a safe lane or an off lane. Usually off lane against a Darkseer, and he usually wins the one-on-one lineup.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially if they want to. What do you think about a aggro tri-lane coming out here from Team Radiant? If they wanted to give a one-on-one matchup with that Tinker Darkseer.
Yep, that a one-on-one. Yep, the aggro try will work out quite a bit because Gyro has The only issue is they have a lot of team fight. The Dire side has a lot of team fight, but they're pushing is sort of lackluster in the sense that you do it. It's true that you do have Ice Blast, but you have to commit an ultimate for that. And you have Iron Show, but Iron Show only does so much when you get into the late game.
And to
I
slow
could
down
definitely
that,
see an aggressive try working out really well for Rand.
slow down that animage.
Oh
Except,
lord, that's gonna be a really hard pickup to go up against.
such as you're going aggressive trialing against that. I mean, you have if you get Chilling Touch out and a Kinetic Field.
All
And
right.
there comes the
Thank
It
you.
Techies.
is.
Okay, boys, incoming
SKD.
2-hour cast. Prepare to get your
Pulling out
popcorn
the
and your food ready.
techies.
Oh my lord.
And of course, SKD is going to pick up the Techies.
Oh. At most, this Techie's he's gonna be staying away for a little bit and trying to make Huskar's life in mid a pain in the butt. So he's gonna be planning a lot of mines. Huskar no rune dominance, and Huskar's gonna be basically stuck in mid for the majority of the fight. It's gonna be a really interesting lineup. So let's see how this really goes. Introducing the Radiant side, though, we have SKD on your Techies, we have Vote on your Gyrocopter Steel memes, on your Witch Doctor, we have Tanner on your Tusk, and we have Mikey on your Viper. You should go introduce the Dire side. Well, we have the it's still paused for right now.
And for call down for what on Team Dire or Dire side, we have Flashback, who's going to be playing the Ancient Apparition, Sunbroku on the Animage, Travask on the Huskar, Overclock on the Darkseer, and Saw Purge Do It, who's going to be on that other guy that they had on their team.
The other guy that they had. It's out of that description.
Because I have the worst memory in the world.
Yeah.
And
We
it
actually
should
have
be
another
good.
DC. Now, Tusk does DC. This is basically a team of who DCs first.
And already we got something a little bit going up over here. You can tell we already have our SKD teleporting.
Well,
the
SKD is
top
actually
lane.
going for the null cells until, so he has 2 mines before he actually has to pop a clarity. So, yeah, he's actually gonna bank on the fact that the ancient person is gonna go up top and he's gonna try to die with those 3 mines because he needs 4 actually to kill the Huskar. If the Huskar is freaking going for the right build, going for the armor build, he's gonna need 4. Yep, but he should be doing fine. They're most likely going to scout this out. Hopefully, they're going to have a TP come in. Huskar is clearly aggravated that Techies is being picked up.
What do you think the lanes are going to be, guys? Do you think it's going to be a dual lane coming out from Team Radiant with this Techie's Tusk?
Yeah, most
duo?
likely a dual lane. You do not ever want to have a Techies solo offlane. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, and I think that they were possibly considering a try until the
Until the
disruptor pick came out, which is the 5th pick there for the Dire.
Exactly.
So that's, like we said, going to be a hard lane to do an aggressive try and get something accomplished out of. So
Yeah.
I figure
Because you have
2-1-2
your
for them.
disruptor with the getaway ticket, so.
Yep.
Exactly.
And that's an interesting anti-mage set to be actually have up there. We have still a momentary pause, folks. Bear with us. Match is gonna be up and running just a little bit.
I swear to you guys, we will get this match started and going. I know we've had a lot of trouble coming in, but we are going to have a Dota 2 match here. So
We should have a black screen and just smooth jazz in the background. I don't think it just
we're,
happens, I swear.
I could do some smooth jazz. It's fine. We're building up the hype. Is really all we're trying to do.
We're building up the 2-hour play. You have your popcorn and your 5-baked dinner ready. Let's go.
Yeah, we won't unpause until we've got
There we
30
go, and
viewers on the
speak-
Twitch stream. So.
Exactly. Speak of the devil.
Here comes
Tusk
some
is
smooth
back.
jazz.
Exactly. Oh. We're gonna have Quincy Jones about to go sing a song.
We're
All
gonna
right, here
pause
comes
that.
the unpause. We are back in.
Up.
You see an instant TP up here.
Instant TP is from Ancient Apparition.
He
He's
is
gonna go
not
get
having
taken
any
out.
of it. He is like, screw this Techies. And, well, rip Techies game.
I think the jig is up.
We have an exchange.
We'll see the trade here.
Chilling touch-
I wonder which way this is going to go.
he's
We
not
got the
gonna
chilling
win this.
touch.
Chilling touch level 1. And he actually is scared. He thought that he had suicide level 1, so he's scared.
Flashback does have more damage. Can he pull it off? But he's actually playing very, very poorly on these trade-off hits, allowing SKD to really bully him around
Oh man.
when he has more damage out of his
Will he actually go for the, he's gonna go.
Gonna have to be careful, though. Some broken
Disaster
wrist.
caster. Oh no, Techies.
Oh, man.
Look at the jukes. The jukes are real.
But they don't see
That's some respect right there coming out from the Dire team there, not willing to go in and
getting away with 24
Yeah.
HP.
He actually does have. He most likely will have Blink level 1, so he does have Blink level 1, so Techies, though, does somehow managing to juke an damage at Ancient Apparition, so. Yeah.
And finally, Disruptor was the
Oh
person we
no,
were waiting
Huskar, though.
for.
Yep. Huskar actually not going for He actually isn't going for the. He isn't going for the flaming spear, the burning spear level
We're
1 up
gonna
the
actually.
mine though, doing a lot of initial damage. Oscar himself is not having a fun time. Maltic is not going to kill him though, not enough. Techi's still managing to survive up top, so the fact that he
All
was
right,
able
we're
to
starting
survive
to.
with that initial health is quite impressive.
Starting to see our lanes pan out here. It does look like a try coming out from the Dire team, which is to be expected, and a dual lane up top for the Radiant.